What's up, guys? Today I told you guys I was doing nothing but welding, and let's get started today because we got a lot of work to do and not that much time to do it in. So far I got the center section pretty well aligned. I put a few tack welds in it. Right here I had a little bit of problem with the sheet metal, wasn't aligning too well. So I had to put quite a few spot welds so I could bend this out so I could line this part with this part. It's going pretty well so far, but it really was a lot of work right here. And then my welder didn't want to cooperate with me right now. But I got that settled already. The welder's working decent right now. I think that it's enough support on the center section where I could put back these Cleco clips and hopefully I could line everything perfectly straight and continue with all this welding. It's looking good. I'm almost done. I think I need like 4.5, 5 more inches of tack welding, and this panel should be held together pretty well. Yeah, so this is really time consuming, guys. You know, aligning panels and having to weld and measure this and measure that, cutting pieces out. But all in all, it's worth doing all this work yourself because you save so much money doing this. In reality, if you already have the equipment, you're really just spending the money on the materials you're going to be needing to put everything together. So compared to thousands of dollars you'll be spending in a body shop, compared to $500 for a full pan that you can do yourself, I say the price difference is worth all the effort trying to learn how to do this by yourself. If you're not afraid to give it a shot, guys, I recommend try it. At least try practicing with some sheet metal, trying to butt 2 pieces of sheet metal together. But this is all worth the work, guys. This is really worth the work. So this is how the panel looks from the other side where I've been welding it. As you can see, there's just a bunch of little dots. The trick is I'm gonna have to put more and more tack welds until all those string of dots become a line. And once that string of dots becomes a line, pretty much this panel will be fully welded. That's the purpose of tack welding the sheet metal together. So when I weld this with enough amperage, it does burn through and it pretty much welds from the back. This is what you really want to see when you're doing this type of work, when you're butt welding 2 panels together. Ideally, you want to see a bunch of little dots everywhere until it becomes one bead. See how that looks? And now let's check out the gap between the subframe and the floor pan to see how that looks real quickly. And actually that looks really good. You can see how the Cleco clips are working by holding the floor pan to the subframe. There is no gap. All right, let's start removing these Cleco clips so we can start bonding this floor pan to the subframe. Here's another tip for you guys. If you're gonna be doing this type of welding, I highly recommend getting a center drill so you can open up the top of the material first. So when you do actually start welding it, you're starting to weld the subframe before you weld the top. And like that, when your weld is filling up, you're guaranteeing that the subframe and the top floor pan is gonna be welded perfectly together. So just in case you guys happen to be doing this type of work, I highly recommend using a center drill. It just guarantees your work. That you don't have to be second guessing yourself. And with these spot welds, that's it. Pretty much this will be it for tonight, guys. I'm going to continue on this work throughout the week. Hopefully you guys like what I'm doing. Hopefully this can help you some way. Hopefully my tips are inspiring you to at least try to do this work on your own. It's worth the effort trying to do this work on your own and save all this money. But as for now, guys, I think I'm going to call it quits. And with that said, guys, I'll see you guys till next week.